Stay quiet on the system. You have something? You did. I did that. Yeah, I did that. And action.
What bothers me the most is that their names have been virtually erased. They are inevitably referred to as these 4 girls who were killed in the Birmingham church bombing, but today, we will remember their names. I would like to remember the positive lives they claimed for themselves as teenage girls, as long as we also remember what took place on that horrific day and what it symbolized. I would also like for us to consider what Carol Robinson, Cynthia Wesley, Ada Mae Collins, and Denise McNair might have become. Thousands of us that marched through segregation, been arrested, Fanny, jailed, Karen and Flo, blasted by high-pressure fire hose. Stay in your place. Meanwhile, they get to go wherever they want and do as they please. All day long, all we got was an awful dosage of that D word. Don't eat, don't sleep, don't think, don't live. Don't get caught up in all that mess. Now, mess is what Anna Mae thought my mama called my hair. Mess means the protest. Okay, in my hair sometime. Now, the protests our parents don't let us go to, they say we're too young and it's too dangerous. But whether they like it or not, we are already a part of this movement, and there ain't nothing. I said, there ain't nothing they can do to stop us. On September 16, 1963, the 16th Street Baptist Church burned to the ground, killing 4 girls. And while dynamite was determined to be the fuel which lit the flame, we all know that that real fuel is hate. The importance of remembering moments like this in our nation's history cannot be understated. With the literature, 4 Girls of Birmingham by Christina Hammond, articles by the National Historical Website, poetry by Angelic Creations, and Ballad of Poetry by Dudley Randall, we will explore, memorialize, and remember in hopes that by allowing these 4 girls' story to live on, they did not die in vain. Daddy, I'm sleepy. If you ain't feel up to going to church, you can forget about going anywhere else on Sunday. On Sundays, 60th Street Baptist Church comes first. So when my alarm goes off, I get up. You know, I wear my mama's dress from when she was a little girl. The hem keep coming undone, but she swears she just gonna keep fixing it today, ain't nothing left. Uh-oh, I gotta remember to get Sunday's ties for Mama at Saturday's dinner. God always get his 10%. Sometimes we give him 20 just to make sure we swear with God. You know, on Sundays, I sit right next to my mama and daddy. And my big sister too. But she get on my nerves, because she always trying to tell me what to do. Sit up straight, cover my mouth when I yawn, share my hymnal. Now that is the song in the Bible for all of y'all that don't know, okay? Ooh, I can't wait. One more week and then it's Youth Day. All I gotta do is get through this week. Daddy, can we stop over there and get something to eat? Now, Precious, just wait till we get home. I'm sure your mama started to cook by now. But Daddy, everything looks so good. And we're already right here, and all the other kids let their kids come here. Baby, only one type of kid can come to this lunch break. Well, what that mean? It means that they don't serve people that look like us. Well, what's wrong with the way we look? I ask myself that every day. All right, Dad. When I get older, can I come here? Hopefully by then, you can come here as much as you like, regardless of the color of your skin. Now, baby, calm down. Let's go down the road. I'm going to get you something. Now, don't tell your mama B.I.C., okay? Everybody, make sure that you be here on Sunday to support our youth. Now, information for volunteers and sign-up sheets are located in the basement assembly room. Please observe the announcements and do your best to follow them. Ooh-wee. I'm gonna wear your yellow dress to church this weekend. No, you're not. I was gonna wear that. Well, now I'm wearing it. That's not fair. You always get to wear my stuff and I don't ever get to wear yours. Look, little girl, when you get older, you can boss around your younger brothers and sisters. Why would I want to do that? I don't want to be like you. Look, remember what Mama said anyway. Everything we have, it doesn't even belong to us, but to the Lord. So you ain't really borrowing my dress, but the Lord is? Yeah, something like that. All right, well, you just better take good care of the Lord's dress. The mother smiled. Mommy, may I go downtown instead of out to play and march in the streets of Birmingham in the Freedom March today? No, baby, no, you may not go. But, oh my God, the police and the guns are so wild and fierce that it's not good for a little child. But Mama, I won't be alone. Others will go with me to march in the streets of Birmingham and set our country free. No, baby, no, you may not go. For I fear that those guns will fire. But you know what? You may go to church instead and sing in the children's choir. The mother smiled knowing her child was in a sacred place. But you see, that smile was the last smile to see upon her face. For when she heard that explosion, her eyes were wet and wild. She ran through the streets of Birmingham, searching for her child. She clawed through bricks and glasses, then lifted up a shoe. Well, here's the shoe my baby wore. I say, here's the shoe my baby wore. But baby, where are you? On September 16, 1963, the 16th Street Baptist Church burned to the ground, killing 4 girls. Adam A. Collins, Cynthia Wesley, Carol Robinson, and Denise McNair, who were all dressed in their youth Sunday best, ready to lead the 11 a.m. adult service. Over 8,000 people came to join and mourn with the families, while the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. himself spoke at 3 of the girls' funerals about how life is as hard as a cubicle still. News stories circulated about symbolic moments that occurred during that day. For example, the image of Jesus' face was clearly knocked out of the only surviving stained glass window in the east wall, and the church stopped. The clock stopped at exactly 10:22 a.m. The 16th Street Baptist Church was the first colored Baptist church to be established in 1873. FBI agents were sent to investigate, and 4 Ku Klux Klan members were determined to be the culprits of this murder. But J. Edgar Hoover himself, the director, refused, stating that the civil rights activists themselves caused the bombing to create public sympathy. It took nearly 40 years for them to be brought to justice, while some died before even being brought to justice. You see, what bothers me the most is that their names have been virtually erased. They are inevitably referred to as these 4 girls killed in the Birmingham church bombing, but today we will remember their names. Adam A. Collins, Cynthia Wesley, Carol Robinson, and Denise McNair. And what they just might have become. I was supposed to be an artist, a baseball player, a veterinarian, a human being. And in a matter of 3 minutes, their lives were taken from us. Now, in 1958, it was a bomb. In 2020, it was the SWAT militarizing police. The question is, will you remember her name? Breonna Taylor. I will make sure that you did not die in vain.
Derek, can I get house lights?